Right, we have some news coming in. IPL 2025 retentions out. Rishabh Pant not retained by the Delhi Chargers. Mumbai Indians retain all big guns. Mumbai Indians retain Pandya, Surya Kumar Yadav and Rohit as well as Bumrah. These are the names that have now just come in, where Rishabh Pant, we hear, has not been retained by Delhi Chargers. Mumbai Indians retains all their big names, while they retain Pandya, also Surya Kumar Yadav, Rohit and Bumrah. Nikhil Naz joining us for more on that. Nikhil Naz, we're looking at Hardik Pandya. At this point, Rishabh Pant, beg your pardon, who's not been retained by Delhi Chargers. Apart from that, Pandya, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rohit and Bumrah, we hear, have been retained by the Mumbai Indians. What statement is this sending out? More details on the other top guns.
Well, Nabila, now this was a date that many cricket fans were waiting for the last couple of months. There was a lot of speculation as to which are the players that are going to be retained. Remember, we are going to be heading into the big IPL auctions at the end of this year. And before that, each team was allowed a maximum of 6 retentions so that they could retain their basic core. It's not that every team has now decided to use all those options. That means retain all 6 players. Some have retained just about 2. Punjab Kings is a team that comes to mind that have only retained 2 players, that too both uncapped players. But if I was to give you the big headlines to come out of this entire retention, I think the first and the biggest headline there is from the Mumbai Indians camp, as you were mentioning, because there was a lot of speculation after they did not have a season like they had hoped for last time around, that the big guns, the big names in Mumbai Indians might leave the franchise and look for greener pastures. That hasn't happened. So what Mumbai have managed is sort of a coup whereby they've retained their 4 big superstars. All 4 of them have continued to be part of the Mumbai Indians family and they'll continue to play for them. And those are Jasprit, Bumrah, the one that they've retained for the maximum amount of price. Hardik Pandya is going to continue to be captains of Mumbai Indians. Rohit Sharma, who was the World Cup winning captain for India in the T20 format, they've managed to retain him as well. And then the current T20 captain of the Indian cricket team, Surya Kumar Yadav, is also being retained by Mumbai Indians. So these 4 big names staying on with the Mumbai Indians family, I think that's the biggest headline to come out of this entire retention. That's number 1. Number 2, as you were talking about, Rishabh Pant. Now, he became a name that was synonymous with Delhi Capitals, the team from New Delhi. He had been with this team right from the start, 8 seasons with this team. Out of those 8 seasons, 3 as captain of Delhi Capitals. He has not been retained. And just to give you a bit more insight into that is that it's not that Delhi Capital, what I'm hearing, it's not that Delhi Capitals did not want to retain him. They, of course, wanted someone like a Rishabh Pant to be there. However, Rishabh Pant wasn't very keen to stick on with the franchise. He wanted to go into the auction and try his hand with another franchise. He'd spent 8 years here. So they did not have that mutual understanding. They could not find a common ground, which is why Rishabh himself has decided to go into the auction. So that's the other big headline to come out of this. The third big headline from retention is that the current champions are Kolkata Knight Riders. They are the defending champions of the IPL, and usually defending champions like to retain their core. But the man who took them to that title was their captain, Shreyas Iyer. He has also parted way with the franchise. So Shreyas Iyer and Kolkata Knight Riders have also parted ways, which is the other big headline, as I'm saying, is coming out of that IPL retention, which means that Shreyas Iyer is also going to go into the auction. Who is going to be Kolkata's captain going forward? Now, that's another thing. Though what Kolkata have managed is gotten their other big stars to still be with the franchise. The likes of Andre Russell, Sunil Narine, Varun Chakravarti. These were the heroes that did very well for Kolkata in the last season to take them to the title. But their captain has parted ways with the franchise. So that's the third big news to come out of the retention. And one more, if you were to look into various other teams, is that Mohammad Siraj, who's a regular with the Indian team in all formats, he has not been retained by Royal Challengers Bangalore. But in all of this, if there are fans that are wondering, why one player has not been retained, does that mean that it's all over for them? Just a bit of information that, remember, once these teams do go into, all these players do go into the auction, they can still be bought by that franchise in the auction because they have something called the right to match card. So if you've not retained all of these players, that right to match card may come into play. So for example, Rishabh Pant, as I mentioned, he's decided to go into the auction, but Delhi Capitals, his former team, can still get him if they're ready to pay the big bucks for him and use the right to match card.
All right, that's interesting to know. Thanks for all the headlines coming in from the awaited 2025 IPL. Hardik Pandya has been retained along with a few others by Mumbai Indians. I spelled that out for you. Now you're looking at Rishabh Pant, who, according to Nikhil Naz, has decided to get himself into a round of auction where they've decided, Mumbai Indians now deciding that they will not, Delhi Chargers deciding that they don't want to retain him. Well, we're going to get a lot of updates and news with regards to the IPL 2025 in the days going forward.